Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys my discovery of a third Blood Raider gauntlet. So as most of you guys that have been following me for some time know, I tend to be decently lucky when it comes to exploration, and as I jump here into Nogere I see another Blood Raider gauntlet and I try to run that one as fast as possible. And so yeah, I can once again say that I've been decently lucky here for the latest event, the Crimson Harvest, where there are a special type of it's not an anomaly of sight that's visible on the overview through a beacon called the Blood Raider Gauntlet. Now the first one that I found was heavily contested. I think there were 5 or 6 other players trying to get to the battle cruiser as fast as they could, and so there was no luck to be had there. But on the second one I ran it with Dagarn, and he got the killing blow on the battle cruiser and a skin. And well, maybe 10 minutes later or so I find my third Blood Raider gauntlet, and apparently I'm the first one to discover it. So I tell the rest of the guys in the corporation that are online to come and join me, because speed is of the essence, considering this is a timed event. And everyone was out looking for them on the first day. I mess around with my drones a little bit because I accidentally moved my warriors into my small drone tab, but in the end I fix it and I get to work. So it's not a difficult sight. You get 3 waves of these frigates that do a decent amount of damage, but they're easily handled by a battle cruiser, probably a Tech 2 cruiser, you know, a heavy assault cruiser, Ishtar or something like that, pretty easily. And I think even in a Tech 3 destroyer you'll have a pretty easy time running something like this Blood Raider gauntlet. So it's not that it's a difficult sight. You do need, of course, to have something that can dish out a bit of damage and take some punishment, but it's very accessible to anyone that discovers the site. What makes it more interesting are the other players, of course. There are a lot of other people that are hunting for these sites, and it's not rare to see 5, 6 other players trying to get to the final room as quickly as possible. And that means that when it comes to player interaction, you're probably better off having a more speedy ship, especially if you come in late. Also, for trying to find them, you want to fly around as many systems in as little time as possible. So from that perspective, you know, even some good frigates or Tech 3 destroyers make a lot of sense. On the other hand, you of course also want to be able to run them at a good speed, so you want something that can dish out a lot of damage. Something like a drone ship, like right here in my prophecy, is pretty good for that as well. That's what makes the sandbox always so interesting. It's the other players, and if you're competing with a lot of other people for the site, it's better to have gone with a smaller, faster ship. If, like here, you're the first one on the scene, you're doing quite okay with a bit of a more bulky, tanky ship that will actually be able to get rid of these frigates quite quickly, and then just move on to the final site, having an easy time of it. So there are a lot of pretty good ways to run this site. I think I like the way that I've gone here. Just take your time, but if you're first, you're pretty much certain to be able to run the site fast enough to grab the loot. And it's okay, but grabbing a faster ship so you can check more systems, so you can compete with someone else that would have started the site, makes just as much sense. And as I've said, as you can see right here, it's not that the site is very difficult. We're talking 3 waves of 5 frigates called Blood Raider gauntlets, and they even tend to miss that big bulky battle cruiser right here quite a lot, as you can see. So they do some damage, but it's really not a big deal. And in the meantime, you can also see some of the corp members that were looking for Blood Raider gauntlets in the nearby systems that join me here. We've got Katsuko in a Sacrilege, who already had one previously where he got the skin, and Arvales coming in a Myrmidon. We had a lot of fun that evening, although we're back again in Galente space a little bit because I'm trying to get the guys to move their stuff closer to Providence. But since the Crimson Harvest stuff just happens to come out when we were online there, we decided to go hunt for a few and try to get some skins and stuff like that going. Value wise, the booster may have some value. Of course, now it's stained a little bit by the bug that was in it when it was first deployed. The skin is going to be worthless because there are so many of these sites that they will be flooded on the market in no time. So if you miss this event but you still want a skin, I think it's like a Blood Raider Abaddon, then you can easily grab that and it won't really be a problem. And here we go, that is the second room. You've got a couple of cruisers, but it's really that one battle cruiser, it's also a prophecy hull that you want. And interesting, apparently CCP does have some different types of looting mechanics, because you will see as I destroy the ship, the skin is always automatically deposited. Here it comes, Abaddon Blood Raider Edition. It's always deposited in the cargo of the person that gets the kill. And you did some really good news, like right here, Blood Raider Cerebral booster for faster skill training. If you see loot in the battlecruiser, that's of course as good as it gets, because this cerebral accelerator is definitely going to be yeah, either useful or worth some money. What it does, it increases your attributes by 10 for 24 hours. So I'm sure that these will be traded, will be in demand, and will be used quite extensively. And there we go. After that, we just quickly clean out the rest of the site. I think there is one more spawn of cruisers that will come in. Is that correct? Let's quickly destroy the final cruiser here, and then we'll take a look. Yeah, there we go. You've got one more spawn of 5 cruisers. Although you don't have to do it, it's really the battle cruiser that is your target. When you find one of these sites, you want to get that one right off the bat, hope for some good loot, and then you can actually move on to the next one. But we did clean out the site, killed the rest of these cruisers. I activate the skin because it's the first one that I found. But yeah, for the third Blood Raider Gauntlet that I find, ending up with the skin and the booster, I think that's pretty damn lucky. And I'm sure that we'll try to find a few more over the course of this event, but it's not going to be a priority either. This is a fun little idea that CCP is implementing here. I'm actually sure that they are very busy with eVegas at the moment, so pretty good, pretty neat idea, and of course a way to get one of those extra skins and possibly a nice little boost for your skill points. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.